Most people think the public sector and private sector are different only because one belongs to the government and the other belongs to businesses. That's true, but too basic. The public sector includes organizations owned, funded, or controlled by the government. Its purpose is to serve the public. Schools, hospitals, police, courts, public transport, local councils, tax departments, and government ministries are all part of the public sector. The private sector, on the other hand, includes businesses owned by individuals or companies. Its main goal is usually to make profit by selling products or services. Restaurants, tech companies, shops, factories, airlines, and private hospitals are examples of the private sector. The biggest difference is the purpose. The private sector asks, can this make money? The public sector asks, does society need this service? A private company can choose profitable customers, profitable locations, and profitable products. But the government cannot think only like that. A public hospital must treat people even if they are poor. A public school must educate children even in remote areas. Police must respond even if the area is not profitable. This is why running government is not the same as running a business. And sometimes we see this difference in daily life without realizing it. If a restaurant gives bad service, customers can leave and choose another restaurant. That market pressure forces the business to improve. But if your local passport office, tax department, or public hospital gives bad service, you usually cannot just switch to another government. That is why public sector accountability is more complicated. It depends on laws, audits, elections, media, courts, complaints, and internal reforms, not just customer choice. The private sector usually moves faster because competition forces speed. If a company is slow, expensive, or careless, another company can take its customers. But the public sector often moves slower because it must follow rules, approvals, budgets, legal procedures, and accountability systems. This can be frustrating, but there is a reason behind it. Public money cannot be used like private money. A business owner can take a risk with his own investment. A government officer is using taxpayers' money, so decisions need checks, records, and justification. But here's the catch. The public sector can hide behind rules and become lazy, slow, and inefficient. The private sector can hide behind profit and become unfair, exploitative, or careless. So neither side is automatically better. A private company may be efficient but ignore poor people because they are not profitable. A government department may be fair in theory but fail citizens because it is badly managed. The real question is not public or private. The real question is, which system delivers better results for that specific service? For example, national defense, courts, policing, taxation, and basic rights cannot be left completely to private companies because they involve public authority and justice. But areas like food delivery, retail, manufacturing, telecom, and many digital services are often better handled by the private sector because competition improves quality and innovation. Then there are mixed areas like healthcare, education, transport, energy, and infrastructure, where both public and private sectors often work together. This is where public-private partnerships come in. Sometimes government provides funding, regulation, or land, while private companies bring investment, technology, and efficiency. This can work well, but only if contracts are transparent and accountability is strong. If the government is weak, public-private partnerships can become a fancy way for private companies to take profit while the public carries the risk. So the public sector and private sector are not enemies. They are different systems with different strengths and weaknesses. The public sector is built around public interest, fairness, rights, and long-term social needs. The private sector is built around competition, profit, innovation, and efficiency. A strong country needs both, but it also needs to know where each one should lead and where each one should be controlled. At the Learning Studio, we will not study this difference like a boring textbook comparison. We will understand it through real life. Hospitals, schools, transport, taxes, businesses, public services, corruption, competition, and policy decisions. Because once you understand the difference between public sector and private sector, you stop saying childish things like government should run everything or private companies are always better. You start asking the smarter question: which sector can deliver this service fairly, efficiently, and responsibly?